Welcome back. So today we're going to be working on our 73 cab over GMC 366 big block with a 4-speed, 2-speed rear end. We're also going to be jumping around doing a few other things. But first I need to run to O'Reilly's and get some seafoam. Let's see if we can get it running a little bit better. Welcome back. You're watching Whiskey Dance. Son's Bracken _ Speeds 88 Camaro, affectionately known as the Pimp Mobile. This thing is silly clean. It is very nice. So we're gonna run up and get some seafoam, and we'll be right back. See if the old girl starts. It's probably been a week since I drove it, maybe longer. Oh yeah. I'd also like to wish David from Classic Car Revivals a happy birthday. 32 again. Happy birthday, buddy. Love you. See you tomorrow. We're doing some drag racing up in Bemidji, so stay tuned for that. I'll probably have some clips next week, but let's go. Do a little Bernie. I'll burn out, maybe. So anybody that's new to the channel, this is 73 GMC cab over. Put some custom bumpers on it. Let's sneak back here. Gonna look pretty good rolling down the road. Lately I've really been thinking about shortening this up and putting a pickup box on it. We'll see. So what we're going to start with is we're going to pop the hood, and got a nice brand new can of seafoam from O'Reilly's. We're going to dump a little bit of that into the carburetor as well as the fuel tank, and I should say boat tank, and we'll get it running for a little bit, see if we can't clear it up, make it run nice. Should we drive Lomax real quick? Might as well get him out of the way, right? Tell from the video, but when I was bleeding them rear brakes, or excuse me, the front brakes, this one wasn't couldn't get fluid to come out of it. It started coming out and then it stopped, and now she's locked up, so not sure what's going on there. Need to pull her apart, but get it figured out. Maybe we'll mess with that after we're done messing with Oscar. All right, so let's pop the hood and see what we're looking at. I should say pop the cab. What you do is you pull this one back, lift that. Everything's out in the open. It's actually not that bad to work on either. What was that, a booger? On this one? All right, so what I'm gonna attempt to do is dump some of this in here. This will fill your bowl, where your float's at. I'm gonna let it sit in there and soak for a while, and then I'm gonna clean up the battery terminals a little bit, and then we'll hook the fuel system back up and see if we can't get it started and let her smoke for a while. Should be a good time. All right, if you don't have one of them fancy wire brushes or whatever, I just roll up some sandpaper and just turn it. That should get you looking real nice. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's looking real nice. I am going to replace these terminals. I just need to pull them off, but for right now, I just want to get this connection a little bit better. All right. Let's get our custom fuel cell ready to go. Turn it this way. I think. Nope. I'll try this way. Oh no. We need our 2x4 to hold it steady a little bit. That looks safe. Look at that. Crack the bleeder. Always use a nice tie down. You don't want this stuff moving around on you. These adjustable bungee straps work very nice. Oh, a little too tight. Getting gas everywhere. If you're not struggling, are you even working on it? There you go. Let's see if we can't light ourselves on fire. Who knows? It might be a good time. All right. Be back. The unthinkable has happened. I knocked it off the frame, put a hole in it, and I dumped gas everywhere. So, I think that puts an end to this little venture. Son of a gun. I may be able to gravity feed out of a tank or something. I don't know. I think we might have to work on something else now. So I had gas all over my hands, and I sprayed a little super clean on there and rinsed them off with water. The gas smell is completely gone. It works better than I've ever used before, because once you get gas on you, it's like really hard to get off, especially the smell. So once again, super clean to the rescue. Speaking of super clean, they told me that I can give away some of their products. So one of you lucky viewers are going to win. Basically, all you have to do is comment on this video. Simple. And I will have one of my lovely assistants pick one of the names, and then I'll have to email you. You'll send me your address, and then they will send you some product. I believe it's some spray degreaser as well as some aerosol. I don't know. They might throw in some other stuff in there. Who knows? But yeah, now you guys get a chance to try this stuff out too. It works great. So just comment on the video, and you are entered to win the super clean giveaway from Whiskey Dens. Stay tuned. Oh, wow. You see that wheelie? Next week, I'm going to build a super sweet jump. Stay tuned for that. How is it that a man my age doesn't have one funnel? None to be found anywhere. Why? Why? So if somebody wants to send me one, P.O. Box 1476, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, 56502. Thanks. Well, half of it is on the ground, but I got a full tank now. Woohoo! Thanks. The always delicious 7-Up. So if you have one of these things that the government screwed up, if you just drill the end out, then this whole thing will slide out. I might have to cut this down a little bit, but yeah, good as new. All right, so here's the new setup. looks factory. I would highly encourage no one to ever try this. I'm a trained professional idiot. I have a garden hose standing by, and I'm going to get a fire extinguisher right now. Wish me luck. Here goes nothing. Safety first. I chalked the wheels and made sure it was in neutral. Hopefully it's still there. See if I can reach the key. Seafoam must got in there. She's smoking pretty good. Look, lad. I've been using this same Casey's cup for dumping gas in this thing for, I don't know, 6 months. One more try. Bring thunder. Cut. That's a fail. Why do they gotta mess with everything? Why can't they just make them like they used to? This thing's gotta cool down for like 3 minutes between tries. I got 108 seconds left. Starting stuff on fire. Take 2. Progress. Can't really see the smoke out here, but she's floating away. Yeah, I'll let this battery charge for a little bit. The cables to the starter and the ground are pretty warm, so that tells me obviously I don't have a good enough connection, and that's probably why I got to put the jump box on it. But we'll keep fighting it. All right. Well, while that battery's charging again and the starter's cooling down, we're gonna try to put these wides on this little van. What do we have here? The fine folks over at Orion Motor Tech sent me a set of impact sockets for removing fancy wheels so that you don't damage, oh, wrong size. So you don't damage your wheel while you're taking them off, because the regular ones, if they're up against it, they will mar and whatever else. So this will take care of that completely. They also sent me a nice set of lug nuts too. Very nice. So let's see if we can't get that on. First thing I need to do is try to wedge a battery in there and maybe put a little coolant in it, and then we'll pull it over onto the the concrete. And yeah, see if we can't get a wheel or 2 or 4 on. All right, to get these center caps off, we're just gonna take one of these impact sockets and just loosen these up. It's too easy. And one more. One more. Hey. What size is that? The size that I have on there. Perfect. So we'll get this moved over where it needs to be, and we'll pop these wheels off and see if these things will even fit. I might have to get saws out. Let's start. Oh yeah, very nice. Well, the wheels fit. However, I told them the wrong lug nut size, so that doesn't work. And then I had some lug nuts in the garage, and I was like, well, maybe these will work. And yeah, those are too small as well. Not to mention, these holes on these custom wheels, these 24s, are yeah, very much of a hole. So I guess I'm going to have to call Orion Motor Tech and get the correct lug nuts. So I'm gonna put the old wheel back on. I guess we'll move on to something else. Any guesses on what we're going to do right now? Nothing's going right today. Can't even do a burnout on water. All right, let's try this one more time. We're gonna call this the fail episode. Fail. Take 14. Remove some stuff and take it for a drive. And maybe we'll just run it up and down the driveway a few times. If it'll stay running, it sounds like it's gonna die. Let that seafoam clean it a little. What do you think? I mean, it's gonna run a little rough with that seafoam in there, but I think it'll clear out. So we drove them both today. That's a win. I'd really like to get all three out and kind of line them up. But, what do you do? Well, got that running again. Gonna order some parts. Needs a starter, I think, and I'm gonna replace those battery cables and probably a rebuild kit for the carburetor. What else? We drove this. That was fun. besides the front wheel was locked up, but when I backed it up, it wasn't, so that's kind of odd. So I'm going to pull this wheel off. I'm not going to record it. I don't know. I feel like everybody's getting a little bit burned out with the old Lomax project. It's when you only got 1 day a week to work on stuff, it is pretty hard to keep everybody engaged in the videos, you know. Anyways, get to check out all these guys. Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Some things went right, some things went wrong. Whatever, still had fun doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to go check out all my friends, please. There's a bunch of them, but there'll be links in the description. Hopefully Tanner from Tanner Rebuilds got his welder yesterday. Finally sent it out. So yeah, I procrastinate. What can I say? Tomorrow I'm going to hang out with Classic Car Revivals and maybe Honest Peyton Speed Shop. Gotta do some racing. Should be a good time. Who else? High Octane Garage. It's his birthday as well, so go say hi to him. Don't forget to check out Treetop Garage. Still trying to get to 1,000. Somebody help him, please. So, you guys have a great week. I will see you next Friday. Bye. Man, I love wearing these new socks every day. Woo-hoo. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, yeah. So cheesy. Macaroni.